How do I hold my audience's attention? Hi, my name is Bill Brown, and I'm a speech delivery coach. I help you captivate, motivate, influence, and inspire your audience. So how do you hold your audience's attention? There are a number of techniques that you can use, but like they say in The Wizard of Oz, the place to begin is at the beginning, and that is improving your expressiveness. I want you to think for a moment about the most boring presenter that you have ever heard. For me, it was Professor Anderson, an engineering professor of mine in college. Professor Anderson talked like this. I mean, he was so boring. I'm surprised I didn't cut class more often than I did. I'll bet, though, that if you were to have asked Professor Anderson, are you being expressive? Could you be more expressive? He'd say, man, I am being as expressive as I can. I mean, any more and I'm going to look like a wild man. He wasn't, of course. He was very unexpressive. But each one of us has a limit beyond which we dare not go. After all, what would our friends think? And what would our coworkers think? After all, our industry and company has standards. The key, though, and I have learned this in voiceover narration, is that our audience perceives us as being less expressive than we think we are. Let me give you an example. Let's say we have a continuum here, a scale. On this side is a 1. On the other side is a 10. The 1 is the monotone, Professor Anderson. On the other end is a 10, a raving lunatic. Let's say you want to target to be perceived by your audience as a 5. Well, that then means that in order for them to perceive you as a 5, you need to perform as a 7. Because if you perform as a 5, they are going to perceive you as a 3, and they will fall asleep. Well, if you're used to performing in the 3 to 4 range, how do you get to like 7? What I recommend that you do is, first of all, start with one of your existing presentations and just practice it going crazy as you dare be. And once you've done that, bring in a friend or a family member or somebody, coworker, and practice it crazy there until they say, whoa, cowboy, you're like way over the top. Then you know you can dial it back. Because if you get comfortable in the 7 to 8 range, when you dial it back, you're in the 6 to 7 range, which is exactly where you want to be. One of the best ways, though, to really develop that is to find a good tall tale and work that. Tall tales are really wild and crazy stories. They are like so outlandish, they almost demand that you go over the top. That's how I really learned to be more expressive. If you're a Toastmaster, maybe your district has a Tall Tales contest. I hope so. It's a great way to expand your expressiveness. But either way, find a way to break through that barrier, become comfortable being expressive in the 6, 7, 8, 9 range. And then you can perform where exactly you need to be so that your audience is riveted to what you are saying. If you'd like to learn more on the subject, I do have an email series on speech delivery. It'll teach you more about expressiveness and about the various techniques that you can use, and you can sign up for that on my website at billbrownspeechcoach.com. That's it for today. Enjoy your newfound expressiveness.